What's up? What's up? What's up, Scorpio? This is Queen Novelle coming to do your March and April 2020 reading for you guys. Okay, let me get this frankincense and myrrh incense all up in your reading. All right, you guys. All right, so we're going to do it like we did it the previous months. We're going to start off by doing your intuitive forecast, and we'll jump into your astro intuitive forecast. Then we'll do your love confetti, then your charms, then your regular confetti, then your astrology dice, then pick a card, pile 1, pile 2, and or pile 3, any pile that you're drawn to, as you know that all of your situations is different. Okay, so I do have there's stones on the top of there as well. Well, not even stones, shells. But I chose pine cones for you guys. I was drawn to pine cones, which lets me know that you guys are doing a lot of spiritual work right now. You guys are working on your spirituality. You're working on self. You're working on the layers I'm getting of your spirituality. Like, it seems to be layers. Like, you guys are blossoming. Okay, so before I jump in, please go and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And go hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Show your love and your support. And before I jump in, I just want to say I love you guys. If anyone have not told you that they love you today or at period, just know that I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And also, if you guys want to donate, if you like this reading, please go and donate. The link will be in the description box down below. Let me think. Anything else? But definitely go and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Show your support. And let's jump into your intuitive forecast. All right, you guys. So, during the pre-shuffle, I noticed that there was a very consistent energy. I see that a lot of you guys are working on your passions, your career, how to be in service to others, incorporating very stable day-to-day activities that include your spirituality in some way, shape, or form, whether it's saging, wearing your crystals. I see some consistency going, like you guys trying to make it very, very consistent. I do see that you guys are trying to turn around the way you speak, how you speak things into existence, the way you think about things, working on that shadow side of yourself. I do see that there may be minor conflicts with friends or siblings or even family, but you guys are not letting anything budge you at all. You guys are going through a major transformative period. As I was drawn to put pine cones as well as shells. Shells are very transforming, but the pine cones let me know that your pineal gland is throbbing right now. You guys are very, very, very spiritual. You guys have gone through many transformations, and you guys are basically like deep into your spirituality in some way, shape, or form. Okay, I do get some alchemy vibes for some of you. I do sense that some of you are really trying to like incorporate what you love into your daily activities. Like you guys are really trying to get stable when it comes to that. I see that for some of you, you guys are really trying to even mend and heal things, even with situations with friends and family and things like that. You're trying to find ways to heal it. And if you can't heal it, you are okay and you're moving on. But definitely transforming in some way, shape, or form. I do feel when it comes to certain conflict, you have it may be some conflict when it comes to a chaotic situation or love situations, business values, the way you think about the world right now, the way you communicate, how you feel. I really feel like there may be some minor conflicts, but you have your mind made up on what you want your life to look like, what you want your passions to look like, and The only thing is you're committing to yourself. Even if you're changing, you'll accept that change. But I feel a strong boundaries up. Like you guys have created boundaries, even when it's kind of like an unexpected change for some people that's in your outside world. I do sense that for some of you, you are, um, if you're dealing with a situation with long-term partners or contracts or um, something involving other people and external sources, I really feel like you guys are trying to balance, and there may be some unexpected changes, some unexpected endings, but you guys are like totally okay with it. Like it's like what in needs what needs to end needs to end, and what needs to stay, and I'm okay with that. It brings me balance, just knowing. But I really feel like during this process of you guys going through your downloads, and I am getting ancient for some reason, like you're like an old soul. In the midst of you doing that, you're showing you're basically exposing a lot of people true colors. Like you're sensing what you're putting out there. You catch on to little things, what people say, how they'll even try to put it off on other people, but it's like your intuition is so heightened. It's like, I know that's you, and I see you, and that's it. That's all I gotta say. Like, you guys are really focusing on self, making yourself the center of attention, and really creating strong boundaries, which is good. And I really feel like for some of you, you are getting your sexy back. You are feeling very, very sexy with yourself. You're thinking about yourself in very, very positive ways. You're nurturing yourself. You are increasing your value. For some of you, you are if you're dealing with a situation where you want justice or to bring balance in a situation, you're learning how to communicate as well as how to let things go and how to deal with the situation. Period. There's a lot of subconscious mind here. There's also a lot of alchemy. For some reason, you guys are some of you may be using alchemy in a particular situation, and for some of you, you're really just trying to manifest more financially stable beginnings as well. Okay, so let's jump into the astro forecast. Okay, so I was drawn to like there was an hourglass that I posted in the pictures where I did a snapshot of the pals, and I want you guys to know that if you feel like your time is running out by at any point, just know that your journey has just begun. Like what you've been through was like the warm up to your journey. And this is not in a negative sense. I want you to always think positive, always think money, always think abundance, always think past money, because that's a vibration. But I do like healing and purification. Don't forget to purify as often as possible, and don't forget to cleanse your instruments that you do your spirituality with. Okay, so that was like a message that came through for you guys. But definitely, I get that you guys are definitely learning how to balance out your emotions, learning how to use your intuition in a situation, how to use your intuition when dealing with organizations. You guys will be reflecting around the 4th of March. There is some reflection on something that possibly your perspective needed to change, possibly something that had a lot of, it could be your career. It could be something that just have a lot of rules around it. It could be you're just reflecting on how you can make lemons into lemonade, okay? I'm getting some energy around that. You guys are really trying to like really take a negative situation and turn it positive. There is a lot of deception, a lot of deception, a lot of things that need to end, things that need to be exposed before you can end them. I'm getting. Okay, so, and it's like, I totally understand. Like, it's kind of like a old not even old. It's like a reoccurring from month to month. For some reason, 2019, especially the end of 2019, it's like it seemed to be some type of deception like almost every month, but it's something that needed to end that's been going on for a very long time. And it's kind of like, you've been living your life and not knowing that things is going on. It's like la 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 la, but you're still, not realizing how much it's affecting you. I'm also getting affecting your family. Okay, so also Mercury will be in retrograde at 29 degrees. I really feel like you guys will be reflecting on friendships that need to end, associations that needs to end. You will get a new perspective change on how to approach a career, or how to start that business, or how to incorporate your day-to-day life with your new beginnings. Okay, with Mars being at 12 degrees of Capricorn. I definitely get that there is a very transformative energy when it comes to the way you want to be perceived, how you want your career. I'm getting. And go for what's yours, okay? Go for what's yours. No matter what people are doing in the background, the only thing I can tell you is keep your next move your best move. There is some highly supportive energy. Oh, the clock was 11:22. There was some highly supportive energy around the 8th of March when it comes to your spirituality. Um, Basically setting that foundation that you need. Okay, there'll be some foundations being set. There is it's like a calm before the storm. You're getting that intuitive nudge on how to deal with the situation, Scorpio, as well as how to when you're dealing with like how you engage with organizations, or if you're starting an organization, or you're inquiring about organization, or just improving your networking skills. I do see a supportive energy around there. Now there may be situation, especially if you're dealing with situations involving children or things like that. There may be some people that's coming for you, or it could just easily be your belief system if you have no children, like your belief system, or the way what you're passionate about. There could be some people coming for you a little bit, but keep going. Like, the fact that people will come for you, or even waste their energy trying to like exude negative energy, that just lets you know that you're doing something right. The only thing is, protect yourself, protect your energy, protect yourself. And that's probably why I got the energy of you needing to sage your instruments, sage your crystals, sage the things that you use, that you keep on you. Recharge them however you do so, but definitely sage them. Like, I've put my crystals in sunlight, I put them in moonlight, and honestly, I'll say that the saging and smudging, it kind of does it for me, as well as just making sure your intentions are solid. Okay, so March 13th is a very, very, the moon is at 24 degrees of Scorpio. I'll say that you guys are really reflecting on things that need to end. There's some definite reflection on things that need to end. There is some going within, reflecting on deceptions, reflecting on your intuition, reflecting on, I just get strong, just things that need to end. Because Mars is at 18 degrees of Capricorn, and Neptune is at 18 degrees of Pisces. So that lets me know, just with that energy right there, it's like something had been ignited. and was very manipulative, like very manipulative. But I still don't have the energy of you guys allowing it to affect you. I just really feel like even with this energy, you are the reason, because there's a lot of like, the sun is in Pisces on this day at 23 degrees, and then the moon is in Scorpio, which there's a lot of earth energy, but there's a lot of water. I mean, there's a lot of earth, but there's also water, and water and earth goes hand in hand. So it's like you know how to deal with this. You're like kind of like an expert at dealing with whatever situation that you're dealing with, and you're taking it little by little, like, and I do get an energy of with Mercury being at 28 degrees of Aquarius, I really get an energy of being in your element, as well as using your analytical mind your want when dealing with situations, as well as using the energy to your abilities. And there could be, things that's crashing down and ending, and just different deceptions with certain things that's coming forth, or you're figuring it out subconsciously. There's a need for you to still work on you, because Venus is going to be at 9 degrees of Taurus, which Venus is going to be in at home. But at 9 degrees, I can see definitely focus on the next move. Like, really focus on the next move of a situation. Like, what's your next move? Your values, your money, your love. Like, Venus, this is energy where you are using it to your advantage, and you're seeing people deceptions, you're seeing through people, you're being very protective of yourself if you haven't before. But Scorpios are very, very, very protective of their energy. Okay, so on the 20th of March, the sun will be at 0 degrees of Aries. Whatever you have been wanting to start, oh yeah, you're gonna start it. There is some very strong, badass, might I add, energy in you starting something. You being in that, it's something with a career perhaps, or it's something with just changing your image or something like that. But it's like the Aries energy is like blessing you, like you're nurturing yourself, you are learning how to navigate, you're learning how to take down things that don't need to be there by yourself, like without it being like destructing like your life. Like, it's like, okay, that needs to go, let it go, let it go, let it go. No, I'm not mad that it's going, like, let it go. Like, it's, I don't know. You guys are fucking. I mean, I'm getting a straight cool ass energy. Like, like some really cool ass, laid ass, chill back. Sorry about the cursing, but still, like, I'm just really getting a cool, laid back type of energy. Scorpio. Mercury will be at 3 degrees of Pisces. I really feel like it's gonna be like some energy where you're like, I don't know, it's giving me some very nurturing, compassionate vibes, and changing your subconscious and having that like aha moment on what you need to change. Like, focused on yourself, focused on your career, focused on how you're gonna move forward, reflecting on who you need to move forward to with, like it's some really, on top of dealing with any type of deception or anything like that. Like, you dealt with it, you're dealing with it, is you're not letting it consume you anymore. Sorry about that. Okay, so around April 2nd, there's definitely some energy around, like, you guys, for some of you, possibly getting into new relationships. I get some new, like, new looks, new relationships, new business, new mentality, balance, a little bit of a little attention in different places, getting some strong attention vibes, being the center of attention, being lust after on the 2nd of April. It's like some lustful vibes here I'm getting. But definitely, I would say there's a need. The moon will be at, 3 degrees of Leo. So there is like some energy around, like, just when you're reflecting on how to nurture a situation, when you're reflecting on how to balance out a situation, be mindful of the people involved. Like, don't be jaded just because someone is your family. Don't be jaded when it comes to um, friends, and because there is some energy of some people being jealous of the new foundations you're setting, of people being jealous of the new contracts you're getting, or your new passion and things like that. And it's not for you to dwell on people being jealous. It's just to be mindful of what you're putting out there. Like, everything is not like, sometimes we want people to celebrate with us, but you're not going to get that energy. Like, I advise you to stick until we get, and we're moving ahead, but until you're like completely established and you got your things out there, or you're completely done with the situation, as well as getting new friendships, because that matters too. um don't think that everyone is supporting you. Don't think that all friends is supporting you. Yeah, just really be mindful of that energy, because Mars is going to be at 2 degrees of Aquarius. And I really feel like, with it being like, Mars can be very fiery, like, go for it. And, you know, that Aquarius energy is yearning for a better life, and you're still at the beginning stages. And because you're at the beginning stages, you need to hold on to it like a baby. Like, like with the baby, you don't let everybody hold your baby. You don't let everybody take your baby. You don't let people, some people don't even let everybody look at their baby, like, because the baby's gonna cry or something. Like, like, babies are sensitive. Everybody's baby is different, and depending on what you're very passionate about, there's a need for you not to expose it too much, because if you do, there is going to be a backlash from it. There's going to be some color shown, some, kind of unpredictable, destructive type of energy that you don't need with your baby. That was a special message for someone, but yeah. Okay, so definitely there's some energy around things that need to end, that was a part of previous structures, and rules, and things that you're aware that needs to end. But there's definitely an energy around, like, you getting enlightenment on how to, maybe you're being initiated into something, maybe it's just something that you're getting enlightenment about, or something like that. But there's some energy of, like, you're reflecting on how to approach a situation, or around the 8th of April, or how to approach your spirituality, or how to do something within your spirituality. Like, maybe you've been trying to manifest something and it's not manifesting, or, there's some backlash, or some, something like, just needing to come together. But there's definitely some heavy ass supportive energy around like you guys being setting the foundations of your subconscious, setting the foundations of your home. Like there is some strong moving forward energy. There's some strong supportive energy when it comes to your career. Your fifth house is lit up. There is some very attractive magnetic energy here, which is probably why there's so much backlash when it comes to possibly friends or family, because you're attractive, you're magnetic, and it could be something that you're going to have to navigate when it comes to your spirituality. Like just teaching yourself how to navigate through the situation, because I mean, to be honest, there is some like, strong ass jealous energy in the charts. It's jealousy of your mental growth, jealousy of your new associations, jealousy of, you being in tune with yourself spiritually. The only thing is that you're being blessed. Like, it's like a strong blessing. And not to say that you're not to be, don't focus on the negativity, but be aware of the negativity. Be aware not to engage. Be aware that it's there. Don't be oblivious like it didn't happen, and don't do that. Okay, so on the 13th of April, there is some, I don't know, I just got kind of excited. There is some air in the charts here. You guys are using your mind. There is like some strong, like fiery starting, like you guys are starting something. Like you guys are really starting something. I don't know what that is. That is some fiery, strong energy in the charts here. The sun will be at 24 degrees of Aries on this day. And I really feel like it's like some grown, like, but youthful. Like, I don't know, it's like something where you have started something, whether it's like what you're passionate about, whether it's about like how you started, like you changed your look, you changed up. I'm getting lip color for someone, but I definitely get like you changed it up so much that not only I'm getting you shocked yourself, like is the what you done changed up and transformed, because the moon will be at 13 degrees of Capricorn. You done transformed yourself into, I'm getting like a beast, like you done transferred from yourself into a beast where everyone didn't see it coming. And I'm not saying that you should be focused on what other people think, but I feel like you started focused on yourself way more, to where people underestimated you. You have to stop depending on people. You have to stop depending on family. You have to stop depending on a lot of people. And in the process of you doing that, there's just some supportive energy of things being ignited and other things coming to an end, old associations coming to an end. Like there's some new and some fresh, and look at me, and I'm sexy, and riding into the sun with this fine ass person, like I don't know, there is some strong energy here where it's like, even though you're reflecting, it's like you're feeling yourself. I like it. On the 17th of April, there is some energy in the chart where something that you have been trying to manifest is manifesting. Something that you possibly, things of the fifth house, but there's just some energy of your career being started, your passions being started. What you're trying to start is starting your, just like, for those of you who are getting in some type of mental health field, it's starting, like your perceptions is changing. Mars is going to be at 12 degrees of Aquarius in the first house. And it's just giving me strong, like, change of perspective, change of just change. I'm getting like, you guys are being blessed by the change. Like, embrace the change. You're being blessed by the change, and don't dwell in negativity from friends, from family, from siblings. That is big. Don't dwell in it, because what they're trying to do is throw you off course, and don't, forgive them. It's just some people, when they don't know no better, you can't do better. If they don't know and they didn't want to listen, like, like I had an individual, like I was trying to teach them, some things, and it wasn't well accepted, like it was like they jumped the gun on what they wanted to, they try to get in a relationship before they had everything, before they even had a place. And it was just like, like, go slow, do this. I see, see your potential in this. I see this, and like, and it was like they totally snapped. And it was like, okay, I'm sorry that I jumped, crossed that boundary, but I only can be associated with people who wants to move forward. And and that's my thing in life right now. Like, I want you to move forward. Like, I want us all to win, but everybody is not embracing the change. So when they try to knock you off course, it's something that they subconsciously do so you could still be on their level. So don't, worry about it. Especially, it's just gonna bring you in new people. It's gonna bring you new friends. It's gonna bring new associations. It's gonna, of course, when you get new, things must end. Your perspective change. You're gonna be in your analytical mind, and you're gonna have a lot of enlightenment about how to navigate not only your subconscious, but the the mysteries of life. And you're gonna basically, I'm getting a strong guru, you're gonna be that guru. All right, so on the 26th of April, Scorpio, there is some energy of you guys just being focused on your the way you think about things, being so focused on your subconscious, on you may be trying to deal with minor deceptions from groups and people who are trying to knock you off of a pedestal that they put you on. Because I'm not getting a pedestal you put them on, a pedestal that they put you on. But definitely there is, Pluto will be in retrograde at 24 degrees of Capricorn. And with Pluto being in retrograde, there is something that was very destructive, that needed to end, that probably possibly didn't end, but you still had to deal with the situation. It's being revisited right now. And the only thing is, I'm hearing I'm back and I'm better. Like, you're back and you're better, and it's going to be one of those things where you're using your brain on how to deal with the situation. Like, not only you have the spirituality, not only you have your alchemy, not only you've changed things about your shadow self, you're grounded. Especially if you're dealing with a legal situation, but definitely it's a grounding energy. You're very grounded, you're very analytical, you're very spiritual. It's like all of those things in one, on top of dealing with the things being revisited, a destructive situation being revisited, something that was possibly even spiritual in a sense, something that could have even been with your family. I'm also getting a Sagittarius child. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your love confetti. All right, Scorpio, this love confetti is not for everyone, so if it does not resonate, please leave it and take what resonates, leave the rest. And there's plenty of other divination twos here for you and for your situation. All right, so I get for some of you, your relationship is becoming messy. For those of you that are in relationships or even situationships, I'm getting your relationship is becoming messy because family is starting to get more involved in your relationship, or they have been involved in your relationship, and it's starting to be a messy situation, okay? For someone, a love interest that chose someone over you is coming back, possibly a Cancer, Leo, or a Virgo person. This also could be someone from your teenage years or from your work situation or work. I even get gym and something with work though. Okay, so also there's an ex coming back because of your connections. This could be a Virgo or a Libra person. Okay, so be mindful of their intentions when coming back, and if you're not benefiting from it, do not give up your connections. Okay, we also have you've been single. For some of you, you've been single with many situationships. Okay, I believe that this is coming to an end because I do feel like for those of you that have been in situationships, there's some energy around your values changing. There's some energy around you falling in love with the person, and it's only like more sex, or maybe you're falling in love, you fell in love with the sex or something like that. But definitely it is kind of like cramping your vibe when it comes to you being single and you feeling like you want to be with a person, and it's just making things complicated when you're single. Okay, for someone, your social media is affecting your relationship. I really feel like this could also have something with you changing your image and you getting a lot of attention. There's a need for you to create boundaries. Your partner may be a Aries or a Pisces person, or this could just be someone that is very childish when it comes to, and gets very emotional maybe when it comes to other people gawking after you, or maybe you're even engaging with these people to kind of, you're engaging, you don't see an issue with it, but you just need to create boundaries. Okay, just create boundaries in a relationship as well as with your social media. So there's a need for you to talk to your partner. Okay, for someone, your suitor wants to take you on a date. Okay, possibly an Aquarius or a Pisces person. This also could be someone that you meet through friends as well, or a new association. So if you are developing new associations, networking, going out, I can see you meeting someone and then wanting to take you on a date. Okay, there's a need for you to use your intuition to guide you through a relationship. Okay, possibly with Aquarius or Capricorn person. This also could be someone that's involved in your career, or through association, or through networking, or through where there's limitations and rules and regulations going on. Okay, something that you're not supposed to cross over that line. There's a need for you to navigate through the situation by using your intuition. Okay, so you are in an open relationship. Okay, we have someone that's in an open relationship, possibly with a Capricorn. This could be also a situation where the relationship, open relationship, is possibly going to end up being a problem, because someone is going to want more, or they're going to feel restricted when it's either vice versa. There's some restrictions when it's supposed to be open, or you want more and you're open. Like there's a need to balance it out. But I feel like honestly it's going to be a situation, like a complicated situation, especially if the relationship is open and someone start feeling the next person. All right, so let's jump into your charms. All right, Scorpio, let's get your charms. All right, so just by looking from like what I get already, there is, for some of you, you're getting anxiety from dreams. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords here, and if you notice, there's little ridges here. But that's my Nine of Swords. But we also have dreams in reverse. There may be some problems with your sleeping. Okay, there's a need for you to write your journey. There's a need for you to write your journey. You're getting actually downloads through your dreams, okay? Because secrets are coming out. That's possibly what's going to give you anxiety or why you have anxiety in a particular situation. It's also possibly a situation that is involving someone that was possibly supposed to be loyal to you and they're not loyal to you. It could be a situation where, you know, there's some stabbing in the back. Okay? Also, there is something that is affecting your money. Okay, maybe you're spending too much money. Maybe you need to start saving your money. Maybe you're being very immature about money. And there's a need for you to start building so you can build for your creative endeavors in your future and stuff. But definitely there is whatever's coming out. There's something that used to be considered fake news that is no longer fake news. Okay, I'm getting there's something coming out that is like, was perceived as fake news and it's not fake news. I don't know if it's going to help. I don't know if it's going to, I said help. Maybe I'm getting help your situation, or maybe it happened to someone else. And it's like, okay, now that's not fake news. Like whatever you're saying, it's not fake news. That sucks, but okay, we do have a forbidden situation here. We have Beetlejuice. Okay, so that just lets me know that there is something that's forbidden that happened, or with someone that's forbidden, or a situation that was not like one of those like see no evil, hear no evil type of situations. Don't speak of it, don't say nothing, or there's consequences. And you guys are like, bullshit, be gone, like psh, 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 psh. But I think that's because of your values changing, the things that you're changing about yourself, they're changing. So you guys are really like getting a lot of that energy out of your life, even the energy that's associated with this forbidden type of energy. You're getting it out of your life, like right now. You're really like, don't be jaded by people in the situation. Stay completely grounded. You're on the right path on grounding yourself mentally, making sure that you're focusing on self, even like tackling your shadow side, approaching situations very analytical, as well as, just really working on your subconscious is actually helping the situation. I do get that, something that was supposed to blow up, or, it's so crazy. I'm getting that someone expected you to blow up and you didn't. Okay? Someone expected you to blow up. Maybe someone was trying to manipulate you. Someone was trying to mess with your head with certain things, mess with your head with the way you communicate, make you communicate out of, and you've been working on yourself, and they were expecting you to blow up. Because usually I'm like, maybe it's something that's going to blow up was supposed to blow up with a neighborhood or something, and it didn't, or with a sibling or something. But I'm really getting like, this is more of someone expected you to blow up in a situation and you didn't. Like you guys have sacrificed a lot. Okay, I do get that for some of you, you are really connected to ascended masters, and you're connected to the energy of Christ, like, like, so maybe that's Christ consciousness for you, or it just could be like you. I'm getting also deities as well, like you're just really starting to be really connected to your spiritual side, really connected to source. There's some ancient energy here that was passed down through your family. There are some links here. I do feel like for some of you, you do have someone in your family that you can trust. But even with that trust, make sure that you are still protecting yourself. Don't give up all your moves. There's no way. There's energy of you can still communicate with the person, and you can still link with this person and share like certain things. Share certain things, but there's a need for you to not share everything. Is the message I'm getting? Okay. We do have bullshit remover, and it was turned on in reverse. So I really feel like there's a need for you to maybe you have or been trying to just still to remove. I am getting, if you've been trying to remove things like negative energy, hexes, curses, roots, things like that, continue to do so. And as well as detox. The time is now. So from the time that you're watching this, like literally start detoxing. Like you have to do it internally, externally, mentally. As above, so below. I don't know. Your ancestors are watching you. I don't know. Who's that for? There are some things that needs to change when it comes to your passions and things like that. You guys are really trying to manifest abundance. And for some of you, you're really committed to your spirituality. I do sense for some of you, you're dealing, we do have a ghost here. So I really feel like for some of you, you may have a connection with spirit. And for others of you, there's people that's popping up from, that's popping up. Possibly someone that went ghost that is popping up. Possibly a Virgo person or someone from work or you know what? I think that was in the love confetti. Someone popping up wanting to commit to you all of a sudden. It's like, dude, what the heck? Probably a Virgo person. Okay, so there's a need for you to also balance out your health. Make sure if you've been eating things like, that are lower vibrational, especially like, fries. It's probably talking about me, okay? But if you've been eating things that's lower vibrational, you need to have a moderate balance. Make sure that everything is good in moderation, but also you need to cut out as many of lower vibrations as possible. Because I really feel like you guys may have had intestinal issues in the past, or you may have, you was controlling the way you were acting. And while you're doing so, you may have had intestinal issues or stomach, because it's connected to your solar plex chakra. So the way you act, it affects your stomach and your intestines and things like that. But I really feel like you guys are really trying to balance that out, as well as your sacral chakra is how you feel. So I really get a strong balancing out your health, learning to balance out your health, as well as engaging into yoga and things that makes you more flexible and things like that. But I do feel like There is a strong self-love here. There's a strong self-love. Learning to love yourself internally and externally. Learning to balance out things. Learning to, that you can still engage in things that you love as long as you don't overdo it. And as long as it's not causing you any type of harm too. Okay, we do have the Scarecrow here. Okay, so for some reason, someone may think that you don't have a brain in the situation. Possibly a legal matter. It could also be in a long-term partnership. Maybe they don't get what you're doing or your angle. But definitely, I really feel like you guys are switching things up because you guys are very, very, very spiritual. For some of you, you're even ending relationships or, relationships that's like with very materialistic people or materialistic males. Just you're ending it, like, something that's not moving forward. This could be this could be those situationships as well. There's a lot changing around you, especially spiritually. There's a lot that's changing and nudging you to change. Okay, love and be loved. Okay, but it's in reverse. So I really, you guys need to constantly love yourself. Remind yourself to love yourself, as well as know that you're loved by the divine as well. So there needs to be a routine of you connecting with your spirituality as well. Okay, so we do have a rat here in reverse. Something spiritually exposed someone true colors, which is funny because I think that came on the astro intuitive forecast. But something is exposing someone's true colors. There's a need for you not to overthink it. Okay, there's a need for you not to overthink it, because you're no longer attracting the bullshit. You're no longer attracting it. This is MRI, a big ass magnet basically. But you're not attracting the BS anymore. It was possibly even making you sick for some of you. But I definitely feel like you guys are getting a handle on that. You're getting a handle on what to do. Just know that whatever you're tired of when it comes to like some rules or structures and things like that, you guys are going to have a handle on whatever it is. And there is going to be like some mystical, you have an infinity supply of like spiritual growth, which is going to go into, this could even be you being, people seeking you out for your spiritual knowledge for some of you. I really feel like for some of you, there's an integration of how you feel, an integration of spirituality and religion, I'm getting. And this is not for everybody, so please take what resonate and leave the rest. But I do feel an integration of religion, spirituality, as well as being social. Manifesting abundance, creating new associations with people. I do feel like for some of you, you need to watch who try to trigger you. There could be some people that's trying to trigger you on purpose, especially when it comes to your spiritual beliefs. And there is like, it's because you are actually manifesting abundance and it's actually coming through, and it's going to ruffle some feathers because you're loving yourself. And for some of you, you will be traveling. There's some traveling going on, which is going to make, ruffle some feathers a little bit. There's going to be a lot of people spying on your associations. So I do feel like if you're manifesting abundance, there's people who's looking to see how are you manifesting abundance. Okay, there's a need for you to keep these people away from you, keep them out of your business, and keep them. Don't keep them close, but watch them. Because I think there's some people who's watching you. If you drank in the past, or if you drink, or if you do, there's people watching you. They're watching your associations. They're watching you building your brand. They're watching you build your life. They're trying to see how you're doing so. They're trying to see what you're doing when you're going out. There's someone that's watching you. And there could be multiple people. There's someone's watching, trying to see your mental health, see how you're doing. Like, there's some people watching you. For some of you, you're moving in the month of March or April. And I just got, like, some of you, you're passing every test right now. Like, you're really passing all the tests. There is some energy of you guys actually developing new friends, new associations, new people that actually have your back. Like, it's like not the same people. It's people who actually have your back and people who admire what you have to say. For some of you, there's a need for you to, I'm hearing take care of, if you have like pets, take care of your pets, as well as, you may be connected to a turtle spirit animal as well. Take care of them. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your regular confetti. Okay, so I also got for you guys to be careful. Sorry about that. I also got be careful, making sure that you are not moving too fast, and watch out for like minor things that happen around you. Like if you start like, hitting your toe or hitting yourself, or, tripping, or doing the same thing repetitively, you need to be, you need to take those as signs and synchronicities. All right, you guys. Okay, so I forgot to see there's some type of secret love within a friendship, family, or something that's going on at work for someone. Okay, so with the love confetti, I do feel like for some of you, if you have been building something, changing your values, it may have started this past December. Whatever was initiated has started this past December. During the months of March and April, there's some energy that is going to change. Okay, it's kind of like going to be flipped upside down, something that's going to change, and I'm getting also in your favor. Okay, just some changing going on. There is a need for you to get some rose quartz for your broken heart. It will actually invite in healing and blessings. Okay, you're going to need some strength. Okay, within the situation, whatever the situation is, you're going to need some strength. This also could be a situation that's involving like money, something that's involving some type of money, people doing stuff for money, just a money situation. There's a need for you to, you're going to need some strength for a situation, especially if you're dealing with something that's involving your, someone playing on your subconscious or something like that, or even dealing with if you're getting downloads and you're being more involved in the spiritual world, there's a need for you to learn how to cleanse yourself and ground yourself, because there's cycles to spirituality. Okay, for someone, there's infidelity that is connected to the ultimate betrayal, possibly with a Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, or Virgo. This also could be someone in your friends, from your community, from your family, from if you're in the entertainment industry, it could be someone from the entertainment industry, or this could be someone from work. Okay. This also could be a secret, something that's kept secret. And for someone, I'm getting a secret baby. Okay. So that's not for everybody. Please take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Okay. Let's see what this is. Okay. Someone is clout chasing around you, possibly a part of friends. Okay. This could be a part of your friends, your siblings, neighborhoods. This could be a Gemini person. This also could be like a lover who you guys have like a lot of history. This, like, someone that compliments you but don't, like someone that there's always some push or pull going on. This also could be for some of you cousins. Okay, there is a need for you to let go a Leo person. Okay, this Leo person could be the one clout chasing. That's interesting. All right, so let's jump into your astrology, guys. Okay, and then we had a 2 when it landed on the floor. Okay, so we got strong first house vibes here. Okay, so you guys are really possibly you could be changing your image for your career. We have some career vibes here. We do have the Capricorn energy here, and as well as Taurus on the side. For some of you, you may be changing your outlook on things. This Pisces energy is actually going to be something that's benefiting your career, something that's going to benefit you, period. That's welcoming new associations, because we have Pisces on the side here as well as Neptune here. So I really feel like for some of you, you're getting into a mental health field. I do feel like for some of you, you are dealing with something that is possibly with your family, your siblings, other Leo people. This also could be with children, something with your passions. But I definitely get a vibe of definitely it being with something where someone is getting initiated in something that is like, I just got high society. I also just got the mental health, as well as the occult side of things, the hidden world, something like that. Okay. Definitely there's some initiation vibes. There is some someone spying, and because you're manifesting abundance in different ways, and it's you're actually getting some attention in doing so. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your pick a card. All right, so let's jump into our pick a card, pal 1. All right, pal 1. So basically what I get from your pine cone, which is also a representation of your pineal gland, that you guys know a lot spiritually. You guys are well informed about different spiritual beliefs. You guys are very open to expanding your knowledge, and you are very wise. You're very aware that you don't know everything, and you're taking heed of everything that is coming your way. This is the shell that you guys got. The fact that it dropped, though, there is a need for you guys. You guys know that you're transforming. And I do get that for someone, you're very tiresome of the transformation. It's something that's got to happen. It's something that's going to have to happen. You're going to have to let it happen naturally. You done came this far being completely balanced, but I do see that it's kind of like, kind of curved a little bit at the top. So it lets me know that you guys may be changing direction a little bit. But it's like you guys still have a little, growing to do. There's still a little growing to do, but you guys know so freaking much. It's crazy. All right, so let's jump into your cards. You guys got the Sun. Demonstrate spiritually, mentally realize, and physically act like a leader. Strong Leo vibes, strong Sun vibes. You guys getting enlightenment about something. You guys got, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. I like it. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Letting me know that you guys are like, you guys need to keep grounding yourself over and over, keep cleansing yourself over and over, keep doing what you're doing. It's not just no one-stop shop. You guys got change and the 13 transformation in your inside world, changing for the better, ready for the next phase, changing your outlook on a situation, about self, noticing what you need to change, changing your beliefs, ready to relocate. A negative aspect is refusing to change and refusing to let go. I think that's what the whole curve at the top of that, the pine cone, I was about to say the pineal gland, the pine cone, because there's some change that's happening. And it's like, I'm just ready for that next phase of my life. Like, it's like all the constant changing. Like, I'm just ready already. Like, be patient with yourself. You guys got, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Your love cards. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I used my little fun little music cards that I had made in the summer. You guys got 755, This Kiss by Faith Hill. So just, think about the lyrics to that song, and maybe that is, that's how your love life is going to be leading in the month of March and April. So if you don't have any love interest right now, I think that your ideals and your prospects is about to change. You guys have infinity supply. How convenient in your charms. You are supplied for today and all your tomorrows. You have to trust in your intuition. I just noticed whales, maybe a spirit animal as well. Okay, so the advice cards that came out for you is time to let go of disloyal and or frenemy relationships, even with family. Okay, it was in reverse. So maybe there is something that you're not quite letting go, because you view it in a certain way, or you gave it a second chance or something like that, and it's time to let it go. Especially frenemy relationships. That's sticking out for me as well. Okay. Then we also have taking a risk with joy. Okay. Be accepting of the change. Embrace the change. The change is for you. Okay. We have 7, the High Priestess of Spirit. Okay. You guys are really balancing out all aspects of your life. You're balancing out self. You're balancing out your spiritual beliefs. You're balancing out your relationships. Love is coming if you already don't have love in your life. There's a strong balancing energy, and you guys are all the High Priestess. High Priestess of air, fire, water. Basically, like, you guys know a lot. So it's time to put those skills to good use. All right, Group 1, I hope this resonates for you. If it does, please go and donate, you guys. Support. Go and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next reading. Going to Group 2. All right, Group 2. You guys got this pine cone. So this lets me know that you know a lot, but you are on a journey. Okay? You are on a journey still. There is much more that's coming open for you. Much more. But what you do know, you are an expert at. Like the things that you do know about, like you know it. The only thing is you're learning way more. You're still in a learning process. So just be mindful of that. Oh, now that's interesting. I'm surprised it doesn't stink. Okay, so I just noticed in this shell there is possibly the critter that used to live in there. I don't know if you can see it. There is still in there, and usually, but I have found it in the water. But this lets me know that there is something that's dead and gone that you guys are holding on to, or you don't realize it. You don't realize you're holding on to it, because I didn't realize that this was still in there, which is very, very, very interesting. That is, it's interesting and gross, but let's move on to your cards. Okay, you guys got Mercury. Spiritually communicate, mentally analyze, and physically let your mind tell you how to. This is your intuition going, okay? As well as if you're engaging in alchemy and things like that, there's a need for you to focus more on your intuition than what you come across on the internet. Okay, so we have the presence of love will always cast out fear. I surrender to a power greater than mine. This is very transformative period for you guys. Transformation, and then that thing that's in there, like, okay. You guys got prohibited, okay? In your outside world. You're dealing with crime, law, courts, cops, authority figures, a restricted social situation, a self-imposed restricted social situation, and it could be like just a negative aspect is being scared. This is interesting because we have the presence of love casts out fear. Then we have a prohibited situation, which explains the Beetlejuice in the charms. This could be a situation involving family, the home, something like that. But there's something that is prohibited, something that is kept secret, something that people usually don't talk about, speak on, something that you're dealing with. This could be something of a spiritual aspect too. We have fire and water here as well. We also have Mercury here, which is letting me know that there is some type of alchemy along the lines with the situation, whatever the situation is. We have growth in your inside world, ascending to higher consciousness, which explains why this is still growing, controlling your energy, learning your strengths and weaknesses, bringing balance, creating boundaries, protecting your energy naturally. A negative aspect is still questioning your spiritual growth, judging others, and comparing yourself to others. Okay? This could be at work, with other people's growth, with other people's daily, the way they take care of themselves. That's not how you do things, okay? On your outside, you have forgiving in your outside world, understanding that others feeling towards me is a self-projection. So others feeling towards you is a self-projection on how they feel about themselves. Forgive them. A negative aspect is internalizing others' perception of yourself. Okay? What you're going through is a very prohibited situation. You have grown tremendously. You have grown. Okay? You understand that others' feeling towards you is just their self projection and their lack of faith if they were in your situation. Okay? You guys have negativity. We have seven. We have seven. In your inside world, shielding yourself, removing yourself from situation, detaching, acknowledging your part in a situation. A negative aspect is blaming everyone without removing yourself, okay? There's a need for you to acknowledge, create boundaries, remove yourself, not acknowledge, talk about it, and still deal with it. That's not what you're doing, because that will be you engaging in the negativity. You guys have intimacy in your outside world, stimulating talks, energy transfers, communication through minds, simple touch. A negative aspect is meaningless sex, okay? So we do have some associations, some new associations, new loves coming in, new spiritual loves, like things that's connected spiritually. There's a need for you to create boundaries with yourself when it comes to your even your sex life and the things that you're putting out there. There's a need for you to definitely not engage in meaningless sex, because it's just going to end the situation. But I'm not even like thinking about it like it's not ending the situation where you're like, oh, I just love this person and what happened. The roles are starting to be reversed. You're engaging and you're like, okay, I shouldn't even went that far. Now I'm like not interested. You're not what I want, and I wasted my time. And it's like, not saying that you're breaking hearts, but you're breaking hearts, okay? And you're no longer caring because you're trying to get away, and you're growing. There's a need for you to trust the process in your inside world. Trusting the process, trusting your intuition, trusting the signs and synchronicities. A negative aspect is not trusting your intuition and giving up completely. Okay, everything is improving with you. You're balancing out. You are being very intimate and nurturing with yourself, and I really get a sensual moving, and I do get a strong eyes is on you. You're growing. There's a need for you to just balance yourself. Okay, do we have balancing in your outside world? Okay, maintain your energy. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, maintain, because I said balancing, and then okay. Balancing your outside world, maintaining your energy, controlling your energy to avoid conflict. And a negative aspect is arguing is a lower vibration. Okay, don't argue with anyone. That's not what you're doing. That's not gonna bring balance to the situation. Okay, so for your love life, you guys got to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. Okay, so we have Michael Jackson. This came out in Libra reading too. That's funny. You guys got to keep it in the closet. Okay, there's something that whatever relationship that you're going towards, there's a need for you to keep it to yourself, keep it in a closet. Maybe they want to keep it in a closet. I feel like this is an energy more from you than them. Even if they feel that about you, it's like, I feel like that about you too. Like, just keep it in the closet for now, because this is not, I gotta still figure this situation out. But definitely there's the energy of this song. Go listen to it by Michael Jackson. Keep it in the closet. Interesting. Okay, you guys got Mother Earth. You're called upon to help with environmentalism. As far as your advice cards for me, you guys got continue to move in silence. That's probably what I keep it in the closet came from. You have to dig a little deeper. That reminds me of this pine cone. And smudge and light incense on your altar with intentions. Okay, this is a 444 code for you guys. So you guys may be, so we have 044, I didn't notice that, and 744. You guys are balancing out your life and creating boundaries. Smudge, it'll definitely bring in different vibes, keep away negativity, and as well as connect with the spiritual world as well. Okay, you guys have 14, denial. Okay, denial. Let's see where else this goes. We have focused and visions. Okay, so you guys probably feel like you have gone a ways when it comes to your spirituality, and the fact that you have to go and you're still having transforming and there's still stuff happening, it's like maybe you're in denial about it. Maybe you're in denial about you having to learn more, or go further, or but there's a need for you to focus, because you're getting visions. You're going through a transformative period with this 8 at the top. You're getting visions possibly through your sleep as well. And you're still growing. You're still growing. Maybe it's denial about the situation. Who knows? All right, group 2. I hope this resonates for you. Please go and subscribe if you haven't already. Donate. I'll greatly appreciate it. Donate if this reasoning resonates for you. And let's move on to group 3. All right, group 3. You guys got this pine cone. Now, you guys have been around the block, okay? When it comes to your spiritual journey, you have been around the block. You have been beaten, bruised, and broken, okay? You had to build yourself again, but you know a lot, okay? You're still there. You're still hanging on there. You're still hanging on. They haven't got you yet. They haven't got you. There's a need for you to continue to keep grounding yourself. There's a need for you to know that the journey is not done. For some of you, you may have got caught up in a situation where there was a lot of loopholes as well. This is not your forever pine cone. This is just what you are now, okay? You know a lot. And you may have had your... you may have felt in the past like, down about your situation, or how could this happen to me, or something like that. And it's like you've been really tried, and it's all for your transformation, because you know a lot, okay? You definitely know a lot. You have bloomed many times over. All right, group 3. Let's see what cards you guys got. You guys got Pluto, spiritually resurrect, mentally get to the heart of, and physically do or die you must. How convenient. Do or die you must. When the dead has arisen. Look at that. The dead has arisen. If anybody thinking about where I got that from, that was from Color Purple. Okay, so you guys got I am a spirit having a human experience. I'm here to get closer to love. This was in reverse. I really feel like you guys had broke your spiritual beliefs at one point, or something like that. Broke you down a little bit. There's a need for you to meditate. Get back to meditation. Get back to grounding yourself. Get back to smudging yourself. Get back to learning how to protect yourself in ways that resonates with your spirit, instead of things that you find out online and things like that. Okay? You guys got faith. Look at that. In your inside world. Having faith in goals. Having faith in beliefs. Having faith in your manifestations. Having faith in divine order. Having faith in your intuition. A negative aspect is a lack of faith and bad luck verbalizations. I really feel like you guys have been through so much that you lost your faith. And now it's like the dead has arisen. And not to mention that Pluto energy is that is Scorpio energy, okay? You guys got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You need to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This could also be your spiritual friends, Just saying. You guys got Red Bone by Childish Gambino. This is convenient. I don't know how to feel about this. Because you guys, okay, so Red Bone, the lyrics, okay? Now stay woke, nigga creeping. They gon' find you, gon' catch you sleeping. Now don't close your eyes. And you better believe in something. Just to cut that down. This was on Get Out. So I don't know how this resonates for your situation, but it's like, watch yourself. It's okay to stay up, to call in your soulmate. The friends that, get more in contact with yourself spiritually. Don't make the same mistakes that you did before. You need to detox by water, okay? Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean. Recharge your batteries. Get in that water, okay? Get in that water. If you're not by a water source, you need to put sea salt and the essential oils that target you, as well as use smudges and use smudges and incense and things like that. You guys got fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Time to reevaluate relationships. That's interesting with that Childish Gambino. You guys need to really make sure you don't make the same mistakes twice, especially if something is being resurrected back in your life, okay? You guys got honesty, okay? Differences. Someone is, there's some green eyes here. There is someone that's green with envy around you. You have the High Priestess of Air, using your analytical mind, as well as forbidden. I think there was something that was prohibited in one of these too. But you guys are dealing with a situation that you have to use your analytical mind, okay? You have to. There's someone that's around you that's possibly jealous. There's someone that's playing like they're the good white, there's, because usually white is considered bad and black is, white is considered good and black is considered bad. Meanwhile, the black cat is focused on itself, focused on the prize, and this white cat is focused on them. You got someone focused on you. Meanwhile, you're not focused on that. There's a need for you to watch yourself. There's some honesty that's coming through, and you guys are possibly using alchemy to bring out the honesty. There's a need for you to use your analytical mind with dealing with this forbidden situation. Have faith. Have faith. Meditate. All right, group 3, I hope this resonates for you. Please go and like, subscribe, as well as if you like this reading, please go and donate. The link will be below, and I will see you guys in the next reading. I love you guys, and ashe.